Let's start here. This is from Breitbart. It says, former President Donald Trump endorsed celebrity doctor, Dr. Oz, in Pennsylvania's U.S. Senate race on Saturday after his initial pick, Sean Parnell, dropped out amid a contentious custody battle with his estranged wife last fall. Trump said his endorsement of Oz is all about winning elections in order to stop the radical left maniacs from destroying our country. Trump said in a statement, the great Commonwealth of Pennsylvania has a tremendous opportunity to save America by electing the brilliant and well-known Dr. Mehmet Oz for the United States Senate. I have known Dr. Oz for many years, as have many others, even if only through his very successful television show. Trump touted the thousands of life-saving heart operations Oz has performed throughout his medical career, and the 8 New York Times bestsellers he authored. Trump also pointed to Oz's pro-life views, right, and his strength on the border, election fraud, and the military as reasons for his endorsement. Trump said, Dr. Oz is pro-life, very strong on crime, the border, election fraud, our great military, and our vets' tax cuts, and will always fight for and support our under-siege Second Amendment. He will ensure America will become energy independent again. Dr. Oz also passionately believes in high-quality education and protecting parent involvement throughout the process. Okay, none of that, just so you know, none of that is remotely true at all. Dr. Oz is and has always been pro-abortion, anti-gun. He's spoken about this publicly many times. Now, maybe when he started running for Senate, he experienced a conversion on all of these issues all at once. But that's going to make you a little bit skeptical. I mean, I don't know how old Dr. Oz is. He's in his, let's say his mid-60s at least. So a guy in his mid-60s has a certain point of view for his entire life and then decides to run for office as a Republican, and all at once, magically, look at that. It's a road to Damascus moment. What a coincidence. No, Dr. Oz is without a doubt a full-on leftist, not just like leans liberal establishment Republican type. He is a leftist. And I'll play you a video in a second that proves this. He is a far left leftist. He is actually about as far left as you can be. He's on the cutting edge of leftism right now, or damn near it at least. And I mean, there are so many problems with Dr. Oz, we don't even need to mention the fact that he's not at all qualified to be senator, the fact that he was a TV doctor for 20 years. I don't really see the correlation between that and being an effective senator. But then again, senators don't really do much anyway, so I guess anyone could be qualified for it. So that's not my problem with him. My problem is that he is a far leftist. That's my issue that Donald Trump decided to endorse. Now, I've heard over the weekend many excuses for Donald Trump because there are people on the right, lots of people on the right, who are always ready and eager to make excuses for Donald Trump because we've decided, and this has been the case for ever since Trump was on the scene as a political figure, it's been decided, generally speaking, by the right that Trump is never responsible for anything that he does. It's all like any mistake is always somebody else's fault. And so the excuse that I'm hearing for Trump is that, it's his advisors. Those damned advisors again. Well, maybe we should start asking, first of all, if it is his advisor's fault, why is he so terrible at hiring advisors? And second of all, is he not capable of analyzing these things for himself and seeing that Dr. Oz, it took me 5 minutes to discover that Dr. Oz is a leftist. And I haven't known him for my entire life, or I haven't known him for years like Trump has. You know, if you lie awake, tossing and turning at night, not able to sleep, it may be the fact that our society is collapsing all around us, or it might just be that you have the wrong mattress. This is why you need Helix. Helix Sleep has a quiz that takes just 2 minutes to complete and matches your body type and sleep preferences to the perfect mattress for you. Why would you buy a mattress made from somebody else? Because Helix has everything you need. With Helix, you're getting a mattress that will will be perfect for the way that you sleep because it's custom made just for you. They have soft, medium, and firm mattresses. Mattresses great for cooling you down if you sleep hot. Mattresses great for spinal alignment to prevent morning aches and pains. And we even have a Helix Plus mattress for plus-size sleepers. So if you're looking for a mattress, you take the quiz, you order the mattress that you're matched to, and the mattress comes right to your door shipped for free. It's that easy. You don't ever need to go to a mattress store again. Just go to helixsleep.com/Walsh, take their 2-minute sleep quiz, and they'll match you to a customized mattress that will give you the best sleep of your life, guaranteed. They have a 10-year warranty, and you get to try it out for 100 nights risk-free. They'll even pick it up for you if you don't love it, but you will love it, so you don't have to worry about that. Helix even has a financing options and flexible payment plans, so a great night's sleep is never far away. Helix is offering up to $200 off all mattress orders and 2 free pillows for our listeners at helixsleep.com/Walsh. So I don't buy that excuse. I also don't buy the excuse that, well, the other guy, the other people, there are no good candidates in the race right now for Senate on the Republican side in Pennsylvania, and they're all a bunch of establishment milquetoast types, and so, there is no good option. That I can believe. I certainly believe that. So, but if that's the case, then either you endorse nobody, or if you are going to endorse Dr. Oz for some reason, which I don't know why you would, because there's no way he's the best. I don't care who the other guys are. There's no way that Dr. Oz is better than them, because you can't get much worse. But if you are going to do it, then just say that he's the lesser of two evils, that he's not great, but then again, he's more likely to win in the general, whatever your argument is. Just be honest about it. Don't try to put him forward as a pro-life champion. So, if you want to know what Dr. Oz is all about, let's go back to one of his, and this is the great thing about a guy who's been on TV forever, is that you could just go and watch the tape. He has addressed all of these issues extensively in interviews and on his own show, and he's made his views very clear. So this is from, I believe, several years ago, in fact. So Dr. Oz, before it was as popular as it is now on the left to promote trans kids, before that, that's why I said he's on the cutting edge of leftism. Here he was a few years ago on his show, singing the praises of childhood transgenderism. Watch.
What if your son told you he was meant to be a she?
She always knew that she is a girl.
Would you let your child become the opposite sex?
Talk to me about why you decided to have a double mastectomy at age 14.
Inside the lives of transgender kids.
This show is going to be controversial for a lot of people, challenging your beliefs about what it means to be male or female. The word you'll hear today is transgender. Transgender. It describes people whose sex on the outside doesn't match who they are on the inside. Now imagine your child is transgender. What would you do? Our lives as parents are first defined by the words, it's a girl or it's a boy. Could you make a decision to let your child live as the other sex, even alter their body? It's an area of intense debate. Today you'll meet families coping with this astonishing reality.
What does it mean to be a boy? What does it mean to be a girl? Those two simple questions are infinitely complex and gut-wrenching for parents of children who are born transgender.
I'm a girl, and I have a penis.
8-year-old Josie was born Joseph. Physically, she's a boy, but from the time she could talk, Josie knew she was a girl.
Doesn't get any better, by the way. You can see the entire episode if you can stomach it, which is on YouTube right now. Lest you try to make any excuses for Dr. Oz and say, well, he's just talking about the issue. He's taking an objective view of it. Well, even that would be terrible, because you can't take an objective view of children being sexually abused, which is what this is. There's no, well, Seth, these kids are being sexually abused, but let's think of it objectively. That is already terrible. But that's not even what he's doing. I mean, it's very clear in the episode that he is promoting this. He is legitimizing it, validating it, using his doctor label to validate this stuff. And that's it's very effective in lots of people's minds. I mean, there are a lot of people who, for years, have been sitting around watching these kinds of people on TV, and they see this stuff promoted, and they think, well, hey, if Dr. Oz says it's fine or that it's valid, then it must be. He says that, well, what does it mean to be a boy? It's infinitely complex. It's not complex, actually. It's not complex at all. It's very simple. And you must know that as a medical professional. So you watch that and you think, like, this guy is running for Senate as a Republican. And he just got an endorsement from the previous Republican president. The Republican Party is in shambles. In shambles right now. When that, I mean, if that becomes accepted, if that becomes fully mainstream accepted on the right or among Republicans, then it is over. And I mean it, it's done, it's over. Because that has to be a deal breaker. We could get into his positions on abortion, gun rights. I mean, all of it is bad. But if you're endorsing trans children, the concept of there being such a thing as a trans child, that has to be where the line is drawn, deal breaker, that's it. And if it's not, and if we let that become the standard in the Republican Party, then it's done, it's over. Then you have Democrats, and then on the other side you have Democrats, and that's all that there is. And I know you might say that we're already in that position where you've got the Democrat Party and then the Democrat-like party. I would say that we're not there yet. There is a battle within the Republican Party right now over, it's a kind of a civil war. It really depends on who wins that battle. Because Ron DeSantis is also a Republican, and he obviously is not endorsing transgenderism in children. So you've got the two sides of the Republican Party kind of battling it out right now. And if the side that wants to mainstream this kind of stuff, gender ideology, if they win, then it's done. Politically, it's done. Listen, hit that subscribe button right now. Do it right now. I thank you for your compliance. It is somewhat appreciated.